You take that.
It's hot as balls out.
Take that camping with you.
Right? Put that in the campfire.
Up in the tent.
There you go. Move in here. There we go. That's better. Should we take bets on who spills something on their mic first?
I think we should rock, paper, scissors to see who actually has to go first.
I thought we all go at the same time.
Oh, are we?
That was my impression. So
Okay.
nobody can bitch out of it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like, eh?
That's your impression there? Are those all sealed? You have to like peel tops or whatnot?
What's our friend's name again?
This is Ron Davidson.
Ron, producer Ron. Ron's our dude today. He's going to hook us up. Will you crack that first hot wing for us?
And our
The
worst
first
idea
hot ones?
ever. Well, we're supposed to pop tops, aren't we? Or are we just popping that?
Well, let's pop it all.
Get your. Oh, let's pop our milks. That's appropriate. Each of us has our own milk today.
Oh, and
It's
they're
got
sealed.
Oh, there's sealed pill lids, dude.
That way you know I didn't roofie you.
Yeah, you would try, wouldn't you?
Something about that mohawk.
Dude,
Just
I
does
miss
it for me.
Jake.
Does it for you? Just turns your crank, does it?
Jake's
Oh, boy.
Jake's like a grade A shit talker. I haven't seen in a good long while.
Did you find the good expired stuff in the back so we'll get sick no matter
No,
what?
this is from the gas station. This is from the Nom
Oh,
Nom.
that's there you go.
Nom Nom.
The Nom Nom.
I had to pay like $4 a piece
I
for these
bet
things.
you did. We're probably going to be very grateful that we have them here shortly, I would imagine.
All right, a little preface for the pod. We got our friend Jake Webb here.
What's going on?
We're doing the First We Feast, Hot Ones, Hot Wings challenge for fun. Inspired by them, but inspired mostly by the hunting public guys.
Sure.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I would,
Good idea.
I would love to have them on the podcast if they ever want to pod together.
Yeah, they're probably too big a deal for us.
I don't know, man.
You never know.
You know?
You're always so optimistic. I'm more pessimistic. I think.
Yeah.
Got to shoot high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and this is Tim's stupid idea, right?
Yeah. My idea, Jake's idea. This is
Yeah.
an old school Jake idea, too. So
Yeah.
I figured it'd be a good mix to have Jake back on. And
Do we start talking or just get this over with?
I think we got to get a wing. We got to crack a wing first thing.
right,
So
well,
we're going to go wing every 5 minutes after
now,
we crack
should
that
we just
first
like
wing.
throw 10 wings on our plate so we're not constantly trying to get to the bowl?
I think
Just-
so, yeah.
all right.
Yeah, I think that
Well,
makes
grab
sense.
like 10, throw them on your plate.
We're going to wing up.
There's 10. Cooked on the Traeger recently. Do we have begging dogs, Tim?
She's in the chicken.
No. No. This is the one time you are actually close to me and not running away constantly. This is not a shock.
That's because you got food.
I'm very well. Courtesy of old Josh cooking these on the Traeger. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 10. Okay, this is great.
Yeah, thank you, Chef Josh.
Well, you know, I've made a wing or two in my life.
Put any seasoning on them?
I did not because I figured this was going to be more than adequate.
Oh, I'm sure.
Let's pass that first round of sauce around.
All right, Jakey.
Classic hot sauce.
Is
Shake it
is
first
anyone
before you open it?
nervous other than me?
Oh, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Shake it.
I'm more nervous about tomorrow than I am today, though.
Okay,
I
real
really
quick.
am.
Josh, are you a thigh or breast guy?
I like to mix it up.
Yeah.
Although I do like the bone hold style here of this and eating your way around the bone. I do like that where it's a little easier. But
FYI, that is a big hole. I did 3 drops. So
okay, well let's see. Here we go.
Here's the
just like do that. There you go. That adequate? Lid.
sure.
Here you go, Tim. I would say just leave the lid there. and
We're
back on,
starting
put the lid
with
back on.
the classic.
The classic.
Ooh, that was
Big hole. He tried to warn you.
Yeah, that was a little
Fell right
drizzle.
into that one, huh?
Tim's going
That
strong.
was a well, I figure I can go big now.
Yeah, let's
So,
see if you do that on number 10.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. You do it on 10.
I ain't got the beans for that.
Here we go.
Wing number 1.
Yeah.
I feel kind of terrible for the people that are listening to us.
Yeah, that's true. Audio wise, it's probably not super pleasing.
Someone's into it though, I bet.
Yeah, someone that's going to pay for your OnlyFans.
Yeah. We'll get Josh's feet up here.
Hey, we don't talk about that on here.
I do put my feet up quite a bit. Tim told me to stop giving it away for free. Okay.
Tell us about that first sauce, Josh.
I didn't even taste it.
Okay.
It was very mild.
Yeah, it's not even like Tabasco sauce.
No. So I automatically, immediately feel a little bit better about this whole situation. Just a little bit.
Go lay down.
Yeah. Good luck with that. She's like, piss off, Dad. There's food.
Yeah, she's into like 2 foods, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
So who's going to be the first person to take a drink? Because I don't think you should take drinks in between each wing.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I like to drink stuff.
It's like, wait, what? Who's making up
What do I
rules?
do during the
Can't be
podcast?
making up
We
rules
do-
in
we
the
do-
middle.
we do.
It's otherwise, it's like, what do I
Regularly.
do? What do I do with my hands, kind of thing.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Dude, it's good to see Jake.
It is. What have you been up to, Jake?
I have been working a lot. So
Yeah.
I started my own business, welding and fabricating. So doing a lot of structural steel, a lot of handrails. So I actually just left from a bid. So working the shop probably 8 hours a day, driving around, getting parts, installing jobs. So a lot of construction stuff.
Like legit professional things.
Legit, big boy job.
Atta boy. Good
How's
for
it
you.
feeling? How's it going?
It's good and stressful at the same time. So getting more time off, making more money.
Boss
But
is an asshole.
but there's
Yeah,
I can be.
He really likes to look in the mirror a lot. I think he's like, look at it, look at me.
I told myself that I
kinda
was going
guy.
to take like 3-day weekends every weekend, and last weekend I worked Friday and Saturday. So
I don't feel guilty for you at all or bad.
You don't feel any sympathy?
Fuck no.
You know what, though?
Like,
I
you can put
always-
how much you work and you work combined, and you probably work as much as I work.
you know what's funny though
Just saying.
is I always show up on time because I set my
Oh,
schedule.
because it's I was gonna say. I was like, you would be the only person to work for yourself and show up late to work.
I scheduled the meeting with myself, and I'm here at 9:06.
Oh,
we said between 5 and 5:30, and I was here at 5:15 ish.
Yeah.
You and I both know it would be 5:29.
Jake, I was thinking about this. How did we meet? And then how did you end up linking up with Josh?
I actually bought one of my very first compound bows through Josh. It was a Bowtech Carbon Knight is what that bow was. So I needed to upgrade my bow from what I had, and I was actually looking at like Sportsman's, Cabela's, and then figured that Josh had a local place up here when I first moved from California up here, and went to the shop and got it set up and had it for probably 2 weeks. And my brother dry fired it and blew it up. So I had to come back and see Josh and had it all fixed. But we met through Dan. That's where I met you. And I don't remember if it was at the gym first.
I remember
honestly.
that Far Gone camp, and you were there, and I think that's my first real memory of you. One of the first camps like Dan hosted.
Yeah.
You were at, and I remember you being there.
The-
And then I remember you shooting with us shortly after in like his backyard.
Yeah.
And I remember your Bowtech, and I remember you shooting some pretty light and fast arrows.
Yep. Yeah, that bow was 70 pounds. I think those arrows were like 420, some little VPAs. But is that better?
VAPs probably.
But those arrows, that bow shot really, really flat.
I remember that, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was nice because if you made a mistake, it was shooting pretty flat. So
Yeah. Bows aren't really a ton faster than that now, honestly.
yeah.
There's really not a big difference.
And
Especially.
the weight and the grip, honestly, like what is that bow? Like a package, like 500 bucks.
Well, the Carbon Knights were, I want to say, like $550 or $6. Now the same bow, they call it a Zion, Carbon Zion or something like that. I think
Yeah.
they're like $758 now.
But yeah, my first bull I killed with that bow in Montana.
I remember that, yeah.
The one right before you got the tattoo on yourself.
No, that was
Wasn't that a spike that you
that was
killed?
that was the next. I've never killed a spike actually.
Spike with character. Is that what we're calling it?
They're raghorns. They're raghorns. Been taking that away from me.
Dude, I'd be into a spike all day, dude.
Oh, man.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I wish I would have shot a spike last year. My freezer's empty.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Have we been 5 minutes down? Do we need to go to number 2 here?
No, we're close. We're getting
Okay.
there. Yeah. We're getting there.
I don't know why. This is like still making me nervous.
You
for
have
some
anxiety
reason.
about
a
this?
little bit. Yeah, I actually do.
That's good.
I'm not gonna have anxiety until we get to like 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hungry right now. Like these
I
wings
know. I
sitting
want
here,
to
I'm
eat
just
another. I
like,
kind of just want to eat another one.
Well, what you guys don't know is our dude behind the scenes is shaking the sauce so we get maximum heat.
Is that the more effective way, or that look on his face?
I see, you can tell by that look on his face. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
We need a guy behind the camera that we can talk to like this. This is the shit.
I think we need a lot more followers first,
Oh,
or
yeah,
subscribers,
that's
or
true.
whatever, before we actually try to put somebody back there. But I could see where it would be very handy and
It'd be
convenient
fun.
and nice. Yeah,
And fun.
Yeah, and fun little interaction.
Jake brought his girlfriend over here.
Yeah,
Not today.
Not today.
today.
But for your barbecue,
Yeah.
for Taylor's graduation party, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was cool.
She was very nice.
Yeah. This is
Super
like the
nice.
first girl I've seen you semi-serious about. What? And she's
Why do you gotta say it like that?
well.
like,
I'm just saying I've
tread-
known you for a
tread
while.
lightly.
And
Tread
you're, no, you're into her, and she seems really nice. And I talked to you on the phone, and you're like, dude, she's cool. She's career oriented. She's helped support my goals. She seems cool, man. Fill in the blanks.
She's got a super good head on her shoulders. She's a really hard worker. I mean, she's really supportive of everything I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supportive of everything she's doing. Like, we both are trying to better each other at the same time. There's no, like, anchor and the other person's dragging that person along. So we complement each other really, really well, which is nice. So this will be the first, like, September that I've really been gone hunting as we, like, been together. So we'll see how that works. But
The test is yet to come.
I'm
Is it
not
gonna
going to be
harder
gone.
for you or her?
Both.
Okay. I think it's going to be harder for you,
That means
is my
Jake.
guess.
Yeah, that means Jake.
Because I
Jake's
met
gonna
her,
be like,
and she seems pretty independent.
I think I can sneak home for a day here.
No,
with that?
sneaky.
No, no,
No,
sneaky,
sneaky.
I've already mapped it out in shortcuts along the way.
That's when the bulls show up. Jake.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's when you take
I'm giving
off to
myself
run
2
home.
weeks. I'm not going to be gone for a month this year. I can tell you that.
Fastest way to come
2
home is
weeks?
just get tagged out.
That's
Yeah.
true. Just kill something and come home.
That's the plan. So
Shoot that spike
Yeah.
with character and put it in the truck and get
first
out.
thing that walks by, meat in the freezer.
Do you want to talk about your hunting plans this fall a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah. What you got going?
So I have a Idaho tag. like-
Wait. Hold on that. We're going to come back to
I was
that.
gonna say we need to have another wing, don't
We're
we?
about to sauce it up.
What's
Sauce it
number
up.
2?
Sauce number 2.
Ronnie, is that our number 2?
It's got it in the hopper there for
Okay,
us.
lovely.
That's cool. Tell us the name of it, Jake.
Curry. So this is
like curry.
This is a green sauce.
And do you have our sheet over there that says Scoville's?
Curry verde. This is a Thai green
Oh, you're
curry
gonna tell
hot
us before?
sauce.
What if I don't want to know?
No, maybe not.
Nah, I don't want to know.
Ooh, this is a little
I'd
thicker.
rather just pretend like
A little
they're all the
thicker?
same.
A little thicker. You ain't getting none of this. Nope.
That was too much.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on now.
There you go. I got more than you do.
You got a bigger mouth. You can handle more.
man.
Jake, who's better at talking shit, you or Josh?
I think Josh is.
Really?
He's got more experience.
Oh,
And like
but saying I'm way older. What a tool.
See, that's
Talking shit right there. You already did it.
All right, let's get
Here
that
we go.
bite.
That one's warmer.
Oh.
A little bit.
that's good though.
That's my
was
first
good.
curry flavored hot sauce.
Really?
That's good.
I put that on some eggs. Morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Dude, you're the guy that needs to be reviewing these sauces, Jake. You're the food guy.
You are the foodie. Speaking of, how did I do on cooking your wings there?
They're good.
Yeah,
I
how
like
did
them.
you do?
I gave you a
as
napkin.
far as
It's
texture.
right there.
Like if we were not gonna do this like a little over the top hot sauce, like a little dry rub or something on
No,
this,
I prefer.
that would be.
I
that'd be
usually
good.
put some oil, or I'll melt butter and
Yeah.
toss them in butter, and then do a dry rub on them,
Yeah.
and then I'll finish it in a little sauce.
Yeah.
Usually, but figured for this, I was just trying to cook them up real fast.
Yeah.
Limited time.
They're solid. It's got a little tang.
Yeah, yeah, I could taste. I could feel that one. I didn't feel the first one at all.
But Idaho hunting plans. So I have an Idaho tag. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going because I don't want
Can you
everybody
give me
else
GPS
to
coordinates?
In Idaho.
know. Nope.
Onyx pins?
Nope.
In Idaho, you ho.
I do have some pins that I could sell. I could make some money off some
There you
pins.
go. There you go.
But
Pimpin' pins? Pimpin' pins with Jake
yeah,
Webb?
I'll be in Idaho. I was there last year, so pretty familiar with the area. Going back to the same spot, so
Yeah.
there's going to be 2 other people there we'll be sharing camp with, but we're not really hunting. So
Open country, Idaho.
open country. Well, so there's some timber. We can actually get back into the timber. There's some big drainages in there. There's a little bit of water, but the elk are pretty out in the open most of the time throughout the day. Then they bed, and you got to kind of go in, kill them in the trees in the middle of the day.
Yeah, you got a little history, right? Mm-hmm. Enough to know your way around.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never hunted those open areas for elk before. That's I've seen it and was hunting other animals when they're around. It's very cool that you can actually get a good view and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Different tactics for sure.
It's actually really interesting. So like the lead cow, they'll come out and they're up in the middle of a hillside, and they'll stay up there, like 50 of them. They will all stay on top, and they wait for the wind to shift before they actually go into the trees. And like you can watch, hunters will go up there and try to kill them, and they just get winded and blow them all out.
Yeah,
So
they're smart, man. Especially in those open areas.
So
Like,
smart.
they just
Yeah.
know.
yep.
They absolutely know. So is that your only elk tag?
Yep.
Right on.
I haven't even bought anything in Washington yet, so I only need to kill one elk. That's plenty for me for the year.
Yeah.
So,
One good hunt. Yeah.
but just around work, like I'm gonna force myself to take 2 weeks off, but I honestly don't know if I'm gonna go the first part of the month or the later part of the month.
And you're one of these kind of
Later's usually better.
you're one of these kind of like mountain perverts that's into solo hunting.
Yeah,
You got the solo hunter gene.
I think it's just being comfortable in the woods by myself. Like I don't need other people to be there. I don't
Yeah.
need to share camp. Like I'm totally fine being by myself.
But you like it though.
I enjoy it and I
Yeah.
like it, and I think it's like I don't have to worry about anybody else. I can do what I'm doing.
Do you think you're more effective than having someone that would be a good
sure.
hunting partner?
Honestly, even a good hunting partner, I would rather be by myself.
Yeah. You're a solo hunter.
Getting back to a camp and sharing a camp, like at night, that's even fine. But having a plan and be like, hey, I'm going this way, you're going that way, I'll see you when it's dark, that's okay. But knowing that you're there by yourself, you don't have to worry about anybody else, their opinions, nothing. Honestly, I like more.
Hunt kind of instinctually.
Yeah, and it kind of sounds like I'm a dick and like I don't have any friends. No, like that's not the case at all. But
Round 3? Ooh, that came around a little
Already?
quicker that time, didn't it?
Well, you started us off late on round 2, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's probably
Put
why.
it on the referee.
Yep.
I think Josh should be grabbing these. He's got longer arms.
This is true, but they're closer to
Zesty
you.
lemon pepper.
So what you could do is put your milk on this armrest, and then he could put them on to your right there.
Ooh, that's a good
You don't have
idea.
to reach.
This looks like
That looks like it's going to be good.
Yep.
looks like gravy. Ooh, probably shouldn't put that much on there. Oops.
As we go on, I'm going to be a little more conservative about how much I just lather on here. 'Cause I tasted that last one. It's like, okay, don't go nuts here. Got the lid.
I'm still feeling pretty fry.
Yeah, I'm not worried yet. I have a feeling at a certain point we are going to get worried.
You're taking tomorrow off of work so you can recover.
No, I can't. Doug's on vacation. So
What?
And I have to process orders, and I actually have to check orders too tomorrow. So I have to be functional. So this is a bad idea.
Sauce number
Ready?
3.
Nope.
I don't notice that any hotter than the other one.
That's legit.
I was less.
Tasty.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the lemon pepper. What was that? Lemon pepper. Zesty lemon pepper hot sauce.
So, Josh, we got our first YouTube paycheck the other day.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Boy, make like a whole $100
And
bucks.
you know what I did with it, Jake?
Invested it back into the business.
Of course.
You bought a camera gear or some mic or some kind of geeky
Hot
something.
wings.
Oh, really?
About that.
So if you want to find out what your first YouTube paycheck was, just go look that up, divided by 2.
There you go.
I invested it.
That's wise investment, sir.
So we need your subscription. So
Yeah, please subscribe so we can afford to pay for hot sauce next month.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great Verde.
yeah.
I think I feel like probably the first 6, you'd probably use those hot sauces over again. I feel like the other ones,
Yeah, the other ones are like, just throw them out, man. You're not eating
you're going
that.
to put a couple drops in a bowl of chili.
It's
Right.
made me more concerned. Yeah. Because this has been like a nice ramp.
Yeah. That's good, though.
It's been a nice ramp up.
Yeah, any one of these I would eat regularly without too much of a gripe. They're nice. That one.
Before we
Yeah,
get
that
into the
was
thick
good.
of it, what do you guys think? Do you guys got like hot sauce tolerance?
I love hot food. I just don't like what it does when it's over with. I really do. But so I kind of avoid it for the most part. I mean, I put a little bit of spice on stuff. I'll like put tapatio on stuff and whatnot. That's not really that hot. And I'll get Thai food probably halfway through the typical heat schedule, and then I may add some to it. But I've never tried to do anything like this, so this could be a disaster, or not. Man, are you sweating yet, Tim? No.
I think my tolerance is maybe
Jake's from
average or
California.
above
He got
average.
lots of hot food.
But we'd eat like peppers. Like eating hot sauce really wasn't like a thing. Like we'd eat like a serrano or like a hot habanero. Like jalapenos, like you can get hot ones, but like if you didn't bite the whole pepper and just have like the little stem, like you were like, oh, you're a pussy. But like some of those peppers are pretty hot.
Do either of you guys remember the hottest sauce you've ever tried?
No.
The name of it?
It's like a
I
Dave's
know
Insanity
mine.
sauce.
What was yours?
I think it's called Dave's Insanity sauce. That's
Yeah.
pretty hot.
In high school, my friend's dad had this little bottle of hot sauce, and he had good hot sauce tolerance, but it's called spontaneous combustion. And we had this all the way through high school, so it never got overused. And we would just put a drop on stuff. And so if anyone on the internet knows where to find spontaneous combustion, I've never seen it or heard of it, but I would like to know about it just to have one out of curiosity. But it's the hottest sauce I've ever tried. Or what the Scoville's is on it. We'd put a little bit like around the rim of somebody's soda or whatever. It was bad. Nobody ever puked, but it would fuck up your night.
Great. This is a good conversation to have right before we work our way up the chart a little farther.
Yeah.
Oh, whose idea was this again?
Fine.
So what's your hunting plans? What are
Me?
you doing this year? Yeah.
Let's see. I got antelope hunt here in about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I've got an elk tag in Washington, elk tag in Idaho, deer tag in Washington, 2 bear tags in Idaho, and a late mule deer tag in Idaho.
Dang.
So I'll get out.
Similar hunt to last year for.
That's mostly the same stuff as last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
I was
moving
thinking
around.
that
to a
mule deer,
different
that
spot.
late one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's the same. And that was a good time. It was colder than normal, I guess, down there, and they got more snow than normal for the time of year. They typically doesn't do that.
Yeah,
so
it's probably a pretty dynamic time of year, right? Based on the weather.
yeah, it's very subject to what the weather's like on what you can do and where you can go and where the animals are going to be and how high up you got to go. You know, they're typically at the snow line. So the snow comes down, they move down with it. If it doesn't, you got to drive up higher.
Have you ever got a big old muley buck, Jake?
Nope. I've never shot a muley.
You've seen some nice ones in that elk country, right?
Oh, yeah.
Couple.
There's a lot actually up north in Washington. I've gone camping up there, and I've seen some nice bucks up there.
Yeah, some biggers. I've actually never got a muley buck either, so I got 2 good mule deer tags that kind of make up the majority of what I would call like my big hunts. I have 2 big hunts, and they're both mule deer hunts, so hopefully it's mule deer year.
Yeah, and you're going 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's crazy close. It's a week from Monday.
Officially shot your broadheads, though, so you're good.
Yeah, I shot broadheads.
Dialed.
They're flying nicely.
Nice.
With a new bow yet to be named.
It's named.
It's out. Yeah, but
Yeah.
is it out though? You haven't put that video
That's
out. Right?
fine. This will come out after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a Hoyt VTM 34.
Yep.
I say
Nice.
that right? Yeah, in the
That's a good bow.
battle
Battle-worn.
worn finish.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's sick. It's been really fun to shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good bow.
Yeah.
It's a good product.
This next year, I actually really want to give Hoyt like a chance and shoot a Hoyt.
A good honest give, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the beauty of being able to pick whatever you want and try whatever you want and having access to whatever you want. You know, you can really truly make your own decision without the bias. You know, that's kind of the beauty of it.
It's cool, yeah. And then, hopefully that leads to, we can give better opinions and more versed opinions and
Well, and you're
talk more shit on here, that kind of thing.
Yeah, when you go through having to tune all of them and the tweaks and quirks that you find over the time of using them will help better determine, overall functionality for the long term.
Yeah.
So
To me, there's 2 kinds of reviews on the internet. The first is a review that somebody calls a review, that they're just showing you what the product is and what they like about
it's
it.
an advertisement for the
Yeah,
product.
and that's not really a review. That's more like a showcase. And then there's a review when someone's like, hey, here's this product. Here are the things that are cool. Here's maybe some things that could be better. And it's a more honest look over. And, it's all good. Put whatever you want on the internet. But it's nice to know kind of where your good information is coming from.
Right.
And there's a spot for both places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think my next bow I want to build, and it's going to be on the lighter, like the way that I hunt and how I hunt. Like I can't have a bow that weighs 10 pounds.
Yeah.
It's just, it shoots great and it's stable.
Time to go light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we referring to carbon maybe?
Oh,
Yeah. Well, there's 3 choices now, and I
the
bet
carbone.
there'll probably be more next year. I
Yeah.
bet. We'll see. And Hoyt didn't change their bow at all, so I'd be shocked if they didn't change their carbon the following year.
Yeah.
Josh,
see
I'm
something.
curious, why haven't you hunted with a carbon bow?
I haven't done any hunting where I'm like going a ridiculously long ways, and a heavier bow is more stable.
Yeah.
And I've never really felt like, God, this bow's so heavy. It's never bothered me. I have hunted with a carbon bow actually. I my late season ground blind tree stand bow this last year was a carbon one.
Oh.
I shot a whitetail with that new Bowtech carbon.
Tell us about
Is
that
it
in a little
time?
bit. Yeah.
All right, pass the devil juice around.
Pass
Which
it
one's this
on
one?
down.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that one's dark.
Ooh. You like your hot sauce
It's
or you
got
like
some
your women, Jake?
chocolate, ghost pepper,
Jeez, the
You didn't
chipotle.
catch that.
I did.
I heard you.
What, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Why are you telling me? Was that the Scovilles?
Don't
No.
tell us. Don't tell us.
Oh.
No, don't. No hints. No hints.
Oh,
This is thick.
This is just a dab.
I'm putting just a dab of that on there.
Thick and dark.
do one of these. Dude, that is, whoa. Holy crap. Come on.
It comes out of there like
Ah!
it comes out
There
of
you
like
go.
gravy.
It's very gravyish. Got the lid. I'm not sure how entertaining or not entertaining this is going to be.
You don't know until you try it, right?
I think I liked Jake's idea. Comment down below on Jake's idea for what to do. We'll tell you in a second after we take a bite here.
Yep.
I always want to reply and say, "Oh, that was nothing," but I'm like, "Nah, give it 30 seconds to a minute,
Yeah.
see what happens."
It's like a little sweet.
Don't step on your
Yeah,
tongue,
a
right?
little sweet. So your original idea was like pick out like 6 targets and have the hot sauces be worse going forward, and whoever shoots the worst shot has to eat the wing or whatever.
Yeah.
Or was it at the next target you eat it and then have to shoot?
I
Or
think
what were
like
you
nobody
thinking?
wants to eat stuff this hot. Like it's not enjoyable.
So
Like what
basically
we've
what
been
you're
eating so
saying
far
is
is like,
the
hey, it's got some
last
flavors.
ones.
Yeah, I think so. Original idea was pick 6 targets on the range on the 3D course, shoot. Whoever makes the worst shot has to eat the wing. And I wanted to get a Ziploc bag, dump the sauce
Yeah,
in there,
you want to make it nasty.
shake it up. Like you got to eat the whole thing.
Because you're that asshole.
Yeah. you gotta, there has to be a reason you need to force yourself to make a good shot.
Sure. No, I can see that. No, well, yeah, comment down below on if we should do that in one of our next ones. We have to make a YouTube video, not a podcast for that one, but that's fine.
Then-
I feel relatively good about that. Now,
I
if
know how to
Tim
do
starts
those.
getting fucky rules where he's got an unfair advantage or something or whatnot, then I'd feel a little bit differently about it.
The problem if you are the guy and you lose over and over and over again, like I would feel really bad for you. Especially if you're eating like 6 of these things. Like
Well, think of the motivator for you to practice there, Jake. Because when's the last time you shot your bow?
Yeah.
Other than the one time you've told me about 7 times.
I
you
only need to
brought
make
your
one good shot, though.
Girlfriend out to the range to shoot.
in September,
Oh,
just
cracked it. He drank first.
one good arrow.
Oh yeah, I drank first. Yeah.
One good arrow. That's all you need.
You're a good shot.
This is true.
You're a good shot. Good hunter.
Yeah.
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 You know, shooting at them big old elks.
You can nail a tree really well when
big-
you're trying to hit it.
Bigger thing for me.
That was so funny.
In
Oh
my
God.
defense, so I never shot with a clarifier in my peep, and I had a lens.
And a lens. Yep.
And the way that the sun was shining and like the haze. So I looked through the peep and I had looked right at the target, perfect follow through, and center punched a tree.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even aiming at the target.
Makes you feel any better. This last weekend, one of the shots was like a 94-yard black bear, and it was in a cavern. Everything was black, and I held where I thought was a really good spot, and I missed the target.
You guys feel a little body warmth?
That's just not
Little
nice. Nope.
No. All right.
No.
That's why you gotta
Yeah,
have
me
the,
neither.
It's like, why bring it up, Tim?
Yeah, me neither.
He's already sweating.
No, but I think I might just pop this so when I'm ready, I have
Surprised you didn't do the-
expert helper there said sugar is what you want if it starts getting really bad. So this will be the first soda that's actual sugar that I've had in God knows how long, like a long time. I never drink sugar stuff, but if it gets bad, I want to be prepared. How much longer we got for the next one?
It's going around quick. 90 seconds.
90 seconds. Woo! What can we say in 90
Bring it on.
seconds?
Bring it on.
So how
what do we
serious
got?
is this relationship, Jake?
Oh, geez, here we go. This one's a keeper.
Yeah.
This one's a keeper?
Yeah.
Yeah? You going to plant your flag, are you? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
And she will watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Mainly just the comments, just
Yeah.
because she likes the drama.
She's a good little internet, what would you call it? Little internet warrior. She's been watching the comments, I guess.
Yeah.
Got a good little,
Checking them out.
yeah. Part of our 5%, dude. We got to give a shout out to them.
Yes. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And she's going to learn to hunt, and then we can get another elk tag. 2 tags over here.
There you go. There you
Gal
go.
that's willing to hunt is pretty rad.
That's pretty awesome.
As long as she's having fun.
Although
And she's kind of into the,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
I've had good and bad experiences in that scenario.
Yeah, for sure.
I dated a girl when I was in my early 20s that it was like pulling teeth. You know, she wanted to do all this stuff, and then you're like hiking through, and all you can hear is kicking fucking rocks and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so bad. And then, you know, and then there's obviously good experiences and positive ones. So it's how serious they really want to take it.
Well, for me, like
She
even if
seems
you
like
want
the
to go
serious
and
type.
hang out at camp, and like you can totally relax and have fun at
It
camp,
can be a camping
Yeah,
trip.
take a camping
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah.
and the kids, you know, hanging out, like that's all great. You don't have to get up at 4 a.m. and go chase elk all day. I mean, if you want to do that, cool, I'll support that. But if you want to hang out at camp, cool, just have dinner ready for me when I get home.
Have dinner ready, baby.
Which is pretty cool too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Were we close? 'Cause I'll ask him something in a second.
Yeah. Yeah, it's time.
All right.
It's time.
Let's have it, Ron. He's smiling. This is making me nervous. His grins keep getting bigger. This is
Oh,
going to get bad.
His grin is very telling too.
Got some Spanish.
Well, what I was
He's
gonna
got,
say-
he's
Las
got a bit of
Calientes.
an evil side, so I
Las
can see that
Calientes.
twinkle in his eye.
What I was gonna say, Jake, is she's kind of into the whole like farm to table thing, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Right. Having a garden, knowing where your food comes from.
Yep.
Josh is actually into that too.
I am.
Josh is kind of like a woods hippie. I didn't really know as much as I do now. That
He gets that from his dad.
That was too much.
He gets that from his dad.
No, my dad didn't like to grow his own food. My mom liked to grow her
really?
own food. No, I just like the concept and the idea of knowing everything that you consume.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, and I'm frugal to all get out, so I would feel good about the fact that I grew my own food, hunted my own food, and all that. But it's really what you're putting in you, that you know what you're putting in you.
The problem
Yeah.
for me.
round 5,
I'll wait until after we're done.
I put
5
too much on
sauces
there.
up.
All right, here we go.
Nice job on the wings, Josh.
They're not hard.
I'm into them.
I can do a way better job of prep, but I was just trying to cook some.
I'm into them.
Yeah, that's good. So the thing
not
for me,
bad either.
I grew up and we had a garden, like a significant garden, and that's what I was used to growing up. So like we had well water, we grew stuff. Like the only thing I remember going to the store and buying was like either cheese, milk, like pasta, stuff like that. But like vegetables, we got that from the garden.
That's awesome.
So that's what I grew up with. Well, it wasn't until I moved to town and got married and we started buying stuff from the store, and I'm like, this stuff is crap. Like,
you
just
grew
has,
up a little more country than I thought.
yeah.
You grew up like very country. That's
Yeah,
cool.
you hear California, you think horrible, but
Yeah.
no, there's
Yeah.
a lot. There's a lot of California that's actually beautiful and not.
The whole east
Not
side
the
of the
city.
Sierras is all pretty conservative too, is my understanding.
Yeah, there's
Everything
some,
north
there's
of
some
San
beautiful
Francisco,
country there.
too.
Is that?
Is gorgeous. Yeah, if you're like when you go to Redding, because I'm assuming you're going to want to do that, right? That's a beautiful area. It really is, and it seems relatively conservative, but that's all. Not necessarily always the determining factor, but there's some really beautiful areas,
nice.
and it's a very big state for the populace that just makes the decisions. You know.
Yeah.
So anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, what's the best thing she's ever made you? Has she cooked for you?
Yeah, she
It's like
has.
naked
but
dinner one time.
What?
Jake's like strip dinner one time.
As far as food, so here's the thing. I'm the food person.
I kinda figured
I do
that.
most of the cooking.
Yeah.
So I actually like enjoy cooking recipes.
You're chef.
So
You're Chef Jake.
I'll look stuff up and we'll make dinner. And the problem is, like, she'll tell my dad or my brothers what I've made, and they're like, "What?" They're like, "You bougie bastards! Like, you never cooked that for us." So, but lobster and shrimp, pasta, steaks. So I still haven't made her elk steaks yet, which she's been like asking for, and I'm like, well, I kind of need to shoot an elk to do that. So
Yeah, it's kind of mandatory for that. Yeah. I could send you home with a little bit of buffalo steaks if you want, but I don't have any elk steaks in the freezer.
yeah, buffalo's good too.
You'll get her done this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I don't, I'm gonna go shoot one of those bison.
That would distinctly matter on whether or not he actually stays the whole 2 weeks or not.
You might not need it. Might be first couple days.
I just had to hit one with your truck again.
I got the bumper there now. Like, I'm gonna swerve into the elk, make sure it dies.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So
So when are you gonna start practicing, lackey practicer? You only got like a month.
shooting.
Yeah. I haven't seen you shoot your bow in a while, and you would typically shoot here.
It's probably going to be about the same time Josh builds his hunting bow, isn't it?
I was going to build it this week, but Justin missed a day,
Yeah.
and I'm really short this whole week, so I don't have a ton of time. There's about 3 other things I was going to try to do this week that I just put on the back burner. And then I got back into town, and then somebody blew up my phone and said, "Hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do this. Hey, I want to do this."
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, dude, I only have so much time.
Yeah.
You're stealing it from me. But, I got to leave.
That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, we both got to leave.
and Josh knows this more than we obviously, but like owning your own business, like,
It's a cluster.
and how much time that you actually set aside for yourself. It's like I do all my meal preps for the week on Sunday. I try to go to the gym like every day, but most of the day it's like just working nonstop. And I'll either be at the shop or running and getting parts or doing a bid. And it's like I'm just running around all
Lunch
over
is a
the
little
place.
different when you work for yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't really like take a lunch, honestly. I'm
I
like,
quit
I'm
taking
I'm
lunch
hungry.
when I started working for myself. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to. Just throw
Also-
some food in.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at like eating a decent sized breakfast and then waiting till dinner. But sometimes I have a light lunch or whatever. But yeah, it's not like I'm gonna go buzz around for 45 minutes. It's go grab some food and
Yeah,
get
nope.
back to it.
So any one of these I would use without a complaint. That last one was a little warm, but not really.
So far, so
I mean,
good.
I'd reuse any of this.
For me, hot sauce should not be sweet. Like that chocolate one, that's just like weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't like the sweet hot
Chocolate
thing.
ghost pepper chipotle, smoked garlic, raw sugar, ginger root.
Yeah. Like if I
Sounds
would-
like something should go on Asian food.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Well, how far off are we on the next one there, Timmy?
A minute and a half.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good so far. You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm surprisingly.
But this
pretty
is
good.
if you ever follow any of this, which I've only ever watched it like twice, this is where it starts to turn south real fast. And about 3 from now, it's an absolute shit show.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to die,
yeah.
and nobody's had a drink of milk yet. But I don't think it's been necessary, to be honest.
Yeah, when you start like slobbering,
Well,
that's bad.
And I don't think any of those guys have a sauce shaker like we do.
Yeah.
We got like
What do you call that? A saucier?
yeah.
Oh man.
So
No.
That wasn't an actual answer, Jake. When are you gonna start practicing?
I don't know if I really necessarily need to practice.
Oh,
To be honest,
talking
like
about
I don't think I'm
Allen
going to
Iverson over
practice.
talking about practice.
We're talking about practice.
Talking about practice.
Here's my strategy.
Practice?
My bow's tuned.
Gee.
My arrows are good.
Gee.
I've shot and I hit where I want to hit. All I need to do is do that at like 60 or under on elk.
And
I'm
when you
good.
stock into 10, 15 yards, I mean, it's pretty easy to hit, right?
Why don't you just take a knife and stab him to death?
I
While you're at
watched
it.
one of Joel Turner's videos and I got it down.
Yeah,
I'm
you
good.
learned how to call for a pedo elk. That has got to be the funniest thing I've ever heard a grown man say in my life. Yeah, all elk are pedophiles. You want to sound like a young cow, like a calf. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
He's a character, dude.
Yeah.
But you listen to him talking, you're like, what? That does kind of make sense. I totally get it. I mean, but pedo elk.
Yeah. See, my plan is I'm not going to call it all this year. I'm just going to let it walk by and I'm going to shoot it as it walks by.
That's probably not a bad idea if you
That's
can
my
pull
plan.
it off.
That's my plan.
All right.
Shizzle. Oh, we there?
And we're there.
All right.
This is where it
this
gets
one?
bad.
No, we're not talking
well-
about it.
This is the Mako shark.
Everyone said 8 is when it goes bad. This is the worst.
I haven't done any research. I did watch the ranch fairy eat all 10, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, This has got like
He made it.
oil floating on top of it. Did you shake that up good?
But the ranch fairy's been grizzled in the Texas sun, dude.
That doesn't look
Yeah,
nice.
this is true. I mean, he's got that environment. I'm sure he's having hot sauces every
Yeah.
day, multiple times a day, kind of thing.
When it comes out of the bottle and you can tell it's like two
When it
different.
burns your nose a little bit.
No, it's like
Two different colors. Yeah,
there's
I see it.
the oil
Where's the
in.
lid of that?
It's like
Yeah.
it's like ooh, that's not good.
Is that what,
This
is
is
that what our
fun.
saucier was mixing up?
He was trying to get it even. I was watching him working in between, probably closing a home sale or something over there on his phone.
Are you a realtor? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he does all the paperwork and checks all that shit. Okay,
All right, here we go. This is number 6.
here we go.
Why you keep shaking the sauce off over
I
there?
felt like I had too much. Look, look, hey,
Okay,
that's got a lot.
I'll give you a pass.
Is it?
I'll give
Yeah.
you a pass.
Yeah.
All right, okay, good. All right.
Oh, yeah. So hot. Want to touch the hiney.
Oh, Veronica Vaughn. Whew. Yeah, that's warmer. Feel that in your throat.
It's got a little kick.
That's the rough thing about trying to do it. It's like I bite it and I know it's pointed backwards and it's going right in the back of my throat. And I'm like, I don't want it back there.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. Whew. That one's warm.
Tim's face. We need a close up. Close up on Tim's face.
Get you on the thirds and then suck it in a little bit. That's warm.
I don't think they have hot sauce like this up there in the motherland, right, Tim?
You
guys are-
Spontaneous combustion.
Do they do hot sauce in where you're from?
Well, I only had that one
That's
friend's
warm.
dad that was really into hot sauce. He was one person I knew that was way into it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's all I knew about. We're too far from the southern border to have all the good hot sauces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. Once again, where some people have an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
How's that milk looking?
What do you think about that one, Jake?
I'm smiling because, like, I know how hot that is, and I can see your face, and I'm like, ooh, Tim's not gonna like the rest of this.
I'm the victim of my own plan. I know.
Yeah. Well, if anyone needs to suffer the worst, it's the bastard who thought this was a good idea.
The sauces that like hit you and they're hot, and then they go away, those you can handle. The ones that are like just stuck and they
there.
just hang and they're burning, those aren't super fun.
So you do realize this is going to get worse. You already threw your napkin on your plate. You're not throwing in the towel,
Oh,
are you?
no.
Yeah. All right.
I'm good.
That's
You-
fun.
did you at least feel that?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your level of hot?
it's
in
got
that?
to me that's like a spicy like jalapeno. That's what that is.
Could you feel it deep down in
Yeah.
your plums?
Is that are you still at the level at which you would just casually use that for fun skis, or is that getting too hot for normal enjoyment?
So none of my kids would eat that. Everything else up to that point, my kids would all eat.
Okay.
That one.
Would you eat that
my
one,
girls? Yeah, I like that.
regularly? Like a
Not a lot.
or just
no,
like a
no.
Like here's your chili,
I'd
put a
put, like-
speck in it and stir it up, or
No. I would pour that on my eggs.
Okay.
I'd put some on like huevos rancheros. Little.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is? But it's like it's got good flavor, but like there's some kick to that. But
Yeah, there's kick in that for sure. That was the first thing that I would say actually felt hot.
yeah,
Like everything else has been hot sauce, but not like, ooh, I don't know if I want to keep eating that all the time. You know, not like I'm gonna die, but it's like that's
Yeah.
I can tell that's hot, and I can tell tomorrow's gonna suck.
when I took the lid off and you can see like the oil floating around in the top, I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, that's not gonna be nice.
Pain.
Josh, why are you confusing all of our loyal subscribers by wearing a different bow shirt every time you get in here?
Well, I actually have a story for that. I was doing some bow reviews, and I was wearing a different brand's shirt. I'm not going to say which brand, but I was wearing a different brand shirt in their bow review, and I got a phone call like the next day from that brand after I had launched the video, and it's like, "Hey, man, how could you can't at least wear our shirt in the video where you're reviewing our bow?" And I was like, "Actually, I kind of do that on purpose. I would much rather wear the opposite, so it looks more unbiased if you're not like advertising the product while you're doing the video, right?" And I said, "And you haven't sent me any clothes, so I haven't worn yours." And a week later, I got like 6 shirts in the mail. I'm like, "Sweet, more T-shirts." Yeah, so that was I actually don't plan that. I don't even pay attention to it, to be honest. Just like whatever I happen to grab out of the closet that day, but I definitely don't try to match it. I think that's dumb. I think that's foolish. It's like, why would you want to look like you're... Be like having their banner in the background, their shirt on, their hat on, while you're talking about their product. It's like, did you pay for this? And that's never going to happen. So yeah, I try to do the opposite of that, and I think that's wise. I feel like I've done a good job of getting a reputation for being unbiased, and I'm not going to do anything that's going to question that, because that's very valuable to me, regardless of what it means monetarily. I don't know if it means anything monetarily, but I want the public's trust because I want them to know that I'm not going to lie to them. I'm going to tell them exactly what I think, even if it costs me the ability to sell a brand. I mean, Hamsky's my favorite rest. I've made 3 different videos or been on 3 different videos bashing their product. And then I came out with a new bracket to replace it, which will be available tomorrow.
Available?
Yeah. They're... He was running the rest of them today, and they're putting them on anodizing this evening, and I can pick them up tomorrow. 200 of them.
Sweet.
Yeah.
You started on the price point?
Yeah, $49.99.
$49.99.
And
it's basically a universal mount, right?
It's a one-piece universal mount.
Okay.
So instead of having it where it bolts together and there's like these hokey little things that hold it together, every bow I've put that on, I've never not put it in the middle. So the purpose of it was to be able to move the bracketry left or right.
Yep.
So you didn't have to move the windage as much. But every one I put it on, it's been right down the middle, so I don't know what in the world I would need that for. Yeah, to be honest.
I saw your post and I saw the billet piece of machine. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. But
yeah, I made it a little longer, just so if your bow allowed for 2 screws, you could actually put 2 screws in it, because the original one it wouldn't fit. And then made like 6 different spots where you could put a set screw if you only have one. So somewhere in there, you're going to have good contact for a set screw.
I'm doing 3 drops at this point, just so you guys know. Is that a good idea?
Well, you're from California, so that means we can get like 2 and 1, because you're like farther north, not quite as far north, southern bitch.
Yeah. Little sauce.
I just know, like, from
How
here...
about I just do like 1 drop of that?
From here on, these are going to be mucho caliente.
That's a pretty light drop there, Josh.
What? I'm not dumb. Does that not count? You want me to do more?
I mean, I would double
What
that
do you
drop.
got? Where's yours?
Pussy. I did 2 more. I did 3.
That's like a 2 drops right there. All right, there you go. And it's in the groove, and it looks oily. Thanks. Fuck.
I need a sauce
Where's
judge.
the lid?
Right here.
Nobody's gone for their milk yet.
We haven't reached...
I'm starting to think it's going to happen next.
I think...
Let's see it. Let's see it, Tim.
The next
Let's
3.
see it. Let's see how much you got on there, Tim. That's like half of what I got.
Notice how he
That's
like did it behind his leg.
Don't point it towards the camera.
He's got his,
blended by that little...
All right, fine.
he's got his
Whatever.
knee up, hiding, putting the
Here we
sauce
go.
on so Josh can't see.
Here we go.
All right, boys. I think it's about to get real.
It was 7, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think the strategy should have got the big knuckles with more meat on it.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't know if that would matter, to be honest.
The
I
little-
think you're getting X amount of sauce. You're going to get it no matter what.
I think that one might
And that
be a
one I
slow burner.
strategically made sure it didn't go straight in the back of my throat, and it seemed way easier. What are you thinking?
Has that one hit yet?
No.
I don't think it's hit.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know, it must be waiting because it
What's
doesn't.
the name of this one?
This was the Adobo Loco Jalapeno Chico. Open pour, enjoy,
Is that
repeat.
in the right order? Yeah.
Hint of lime, smoked jalapeno, garlic hot sauce. Very hot. Very. Born in Maui.
I don't know that it's hotter than the last one.
Well, it's starting to pick up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I can taste it now. Like it'll hit you.
Yeah, I can
It's like
too.
the back of your tongue, and it just like
Yep.
creeps up.
Yep. It's like, oh, hello. Guess
Yeah.
what? See, you were dumb enough to add more before you started to feel this reaction. Apple cider vinegar, #1 ingredient. Smoked jalapenos, #2. Serving suggestion. It goes exceptionally well with tacos, breakfast sandwiches, eggs, avocado toast, Bloody Marys, pizza, nachos, burritos, taco rice,
What's your
huevos rancheros. There you go.
What's your mixed drink of choice, Josh?
I vary it around. I always, if I'm doing mixed drinks, and I have control over what I'm putting in it, I almost always use some kind of a diet soda just because of the calorie content. And I'll do Pendleton and Diet 7-Up, Peach Crown and ginger ale's real good. Diet, just to not have the sugar. But Crown and Coke's always good.
Yeah, you're like a lot more health conscious than I knew you to be. I always thought you were.
I don't waste calories on unnecessary things. So if I'm going to have calories, it's going to be something I'm going to enjoy typically. And if and honestly, like this, which I haven't drank it yet, I probably should, but this will probably taste incredibly thick to me. Whereas most of your diet stuff isn't. But I don't have that very much either. Like I'll go 3 or 4 days without having a soda. I mean, I usually have one from a caffeine standpoint when I need to try to stimulate myself. Ooh, don't dump that. No, I pay attention for the most part. I mean, and I'd rather if I'm gonna add calories in a liquid, it's probably if I'm having a drink or two or something because there's gonna be more calories in that. But if you can control how much, it's not as you don't get the sugar hangovers too. Like if you're having mixed drinks and they're using like sugary stuff, dude, the next day you feel like dog crap, and it's usually from all the sugar because there's a crap ton of sugar in them.
Yeah, simple syrup or something.
But you're a vodka guy, aren't you?
Vodka or whiskey, depending on
Vodka
what,
whiskey.
what
Oh,
the
actually,
mood is.
yeah, you had.
I like old fashioned.
Old fashioned. That's right. That was good.
Smoked old fashioned are good.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm gonna drink just to have fun, then I'll drink vodka.
Yeah. So. Do you put anything in it?
Like a lemon drop or just something easy.
You as a male would drink a lemon drop?
Oh yeah, I'll drink vodka just straight up and take shots.
Isn't that for the party girls? Isn't that what lemon drops are for?
Why can't I party?
Are you identifying differently all of a sudden?
No, vodka and
Why
whiskey.
can't I party? Okay, Barbie, let's go party.
Like, I like to party. But no beer. Like I can't tell you the last time I had a beer.
I like to party, so I want my Jesus to party.
Yeah, exactly.
I like to picture my Jesus standing in the front row, Lynn Skinner, wearing a tuxedo T-shirt, and I'm hammered drunk.
What movie is that?
That's Talladega Nights.
Yeah.
It's old John C. Reilly.
Love that.
Why do you have the TV and the radio on? Because I like to party.
But I don't drink very much. It's
No, you
probably
don't. No.
maybe once a week.
Are you still doing jiu-jitsu full schedule?
I was doing it 3 days a week, and now I'm like back to doing it 2 days a week. So I'm going to the gym 4 days a week, doing jiu-jitsu 2 days a week. So I ran the other day for the first time in a couple of months, and it was horrible. But
Yeah.
so
It's probably smart to get started on that.
honestly,
Probably
like
a
the
little
stair stepper, and we have a erg rower at the gym. Like those for cardio, I enjoy way more than actually running.
Mm-hmm.
And for how I hunt, like I don't need to run. I'm not running. Like I just need to carry heavy stuff all day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not
And
running.
you do carry a heavy pack.
I do carry heavy pack.
Jake does backpacking plus. It's
That's bougie backpacking.
it's like a backpacking with the
I'm the prepper. Like I might need that.
yeah.
And then
Like
one is none, two is one. Concept.
Have you gotten to the point where you're carrying one of those mini chairs with you yet?
No,
No.
not for elk hunting.
right.
No.
Thought you might
What's
be.
the most ridiculous thing in your elk hunting pack? Like that most people would think ridiculous, but maybe you think is necessary. And don't lie.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like I'll carry a solar panel and like a battery to
Well, yeah,
charge.
you got to call the girlfriend, so that's probably important.
That's for the Onyx to check. But also to
Sure,
check
I've heard the stories.
I don't know. Ridiculous. Like I can't think of anything in there that's ridiculous. Like I keep water filtration, first aid kit, solar panel. I mean, there's like rain gear or some kind of shelter in there, but something to make fire. Like I can't think of a piece of gear that's ridiculous per se.
I can't think of one either, but I know when I'm watching you take stuff out, it's like one of those videos where there's like people keep biling out of the car kind of thing, and they're playing funny music in
clown
the
car?
background. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, Jake, how is all that shit in there?
But it's like I have stuff in my bino harness.
Yeah.
And I have stuff in my pack. So like I have things in certain places where if I like leave my pack.
Strategery.
So yeah, so like my bino harness.
What
there's
kind of bino harness are you on right
a
now?
lighter. Right now, marsupial. So
Is that big enough for you?
yeah,
Because you used to carry the front pack.
I used to have, so it was Alaska Guide Creation, the big dog one.
He was carrying
And
the
it was the
front
point,
pack.
like, you couldn't adjust the straps. Like, I had to, like, custom, like, because that thing, like, wanted to hang down like a belly bag.
Yeah.
But the marsupial, it's got plenty of stuff in it. So I'll put a lighter. I keep backup calls. I keep battery in there. This little sunblock thing, some bug spray. Like, that all stays in my vinyl harness. But
Okay. Next up.
All right, here's the dreaded one. This is the one that we were warned about.
Holy
the
sweet
bomb.
This is where you
Mother
get
of Jesus.
screwed.
This is our number 8.
Ooh, I can smell that.
Burn your nose hairs a little bit on the way out.
And that
Wow.
doesn't drop. That's like a,
That's a goober there.
see that?
He's,
I'm not putting that much on.
he's not stepping down.
I'm not
dude.
doing that.
Come on, man.
No.
Yeah.
No. This is what I was warned about. Justin said like one tiny little drop max.
Justin, what does he know?
Yeah.
He likes hot shit. He
Does he?
knows. Yes.
I think Jake likes
Come
hot
on.
shit.
You got to put more than just the tip in, Josh.
Yeah.
Got it all the way.
This
It's the only way I roll, Jake. Bury it.
This isn't a just the tip program, huh?
Yeah. He's over there like put one drop and he just
think you did
paints it
good.
around. There you go.
Always criticizing me, Jake.
That's how it goes. See, I criticize you, then you got to criticize Tim. See, better keep an eye on him.
I can't believe no one's had any milk yet. Like so far.
We're doing
I'm not,
okay
I'm,
so
actually, I'm
far.
not going to say anything because we haven't hit the bad ones.
Yeah.
This is the first bad
I
one.
can't get this to come out, and that's worrying me a little
Let
bit.
me help-
Just shake
let me-
it really
let
hard.
me help you?
Dump it. Yeah, you toss. You do one of those like a full toss in a bag. It would be brutal.
Oh god.
Dude, I can smell it. Mm-hmm. I can smell it right now, and it's all the way over there. Like that smells hot.
Yeah.
This is the Da Bomb Evolution hot sauce. What does this say? Red Hot Chilies have evolved, and sauce design has changed in
This is a stall tactic.
tandem. After traveling beyond insanity, we have returned to ground zero and found the final answer. This is our evolution, a more sophisticated Da Bomb.
You ready, Jake?
Brutal heat for some of the hottest peppers known to man. Woo! Warning. There's a warning. This sauce is extremely hot. Keep out of reach of children. Fuck. That's hot.
I exhaled heat right there.
You exhaled to eat.
Yeah, like you breathed out some heat, like a whoof.
I can feel it, and I'm just going to give it a minute and see what happens.
That one's definitely not like a creeper. Like
During that minute, why don't you do our ad read, Jake?
What's that?
Who's sponsoring this podcast today? Is it you? Web Fabrications?
I am not sponsoring this.
Didn't each one of us kind of sponsor this? I bought the wings, you bought the sauce, and he bought the milk.
No.
This is kind of equally sponsored.
Yeah. Multi-sponsor.
Oh, here.
Web Fabrications for people in our Spokane County area, right?
Yeah, there you go.
How do
Here.
they reach you, Jake? Can we just shout out your phone number? Or?
Stalk you on Instagram?
I have a website.
You have a
I actually have
website?
Instagram too. Here, look. These will help with the burn.
What is this?
Give one of those to Tim.
There, these both go to Tim. There you go, Tim.
Jake's always got funny stuff.
No,
dude.
one's for you. You gotta read what it is. If you
Oh,
read
did
it,
you want me to read
Hold
this?
on, I
Says
wanna
suck a
give
bag
one
of
to
dicks?
our dude.
Candy dicks.
it helps.
Oh,
with
there
it helps with that
there is.
burn.
Yeah, it's still. Maybe we need to
That
put
one's-
more on. This ain't that bad.
Oh, I put plenty.
You did.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have put more.
That's hot, but it's not a.
It's hot, but I'm not dying.
We got 2 more, so don't be skimping on the final.
That's
2.
like a lingerer. That
Oh, so
that
make
heat,
it like add now instead of the early ones? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
that heat doesn't go away. It just like it just stays.
Yeah. No, it's still hot. Like I can feel it now.
Tim's breathing hard.
How you holding up there, Timmy?
I can feel the escalation happening.
You still haven't had any milk. That
Yeah.
might help. It might take the edge off for
I'm
you.
not, I like milk. I'm not so into it, but yeah.
I
Now,
don't like
milk-
milk at all, but I've got a bottle of it right here on purpose.
Dude, when's the last time you had
I was the one who said to somebody buy some fucking milk.
When's the last time you had a good bowl of cereal?
Long time. I haven't had cereal since I was a kid. I don't ever eat cereal because cereal is like sugar and grain and milk.
Did you eat pizza?
A splurge, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get to a point where I feel like okay, kind of eating whatever on the weekend and then being really strict during the week. But
That's
I even
pretty good
still feel
balance.
kind of guilty about that. I went like 10 years without having any sugar at all of any kind.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
It's impressive.
I looked at it and like, well, I'm not getting anything from this. It doesn't help me. But then I crept back in and I remembered how much I liked like Mike and Ike's and jelly beans.
I see you sneaking a little
Licorice.
bit.
Mike and Ike's. That's your 10-year break.
Dude,
Mike and Ike's.
Dude, I love Mike and Ike's. I don't know why. Might be a childhood thing. Might be a childhood thing.
I see him sneaking little bags of chips down at the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need better options. Sour Patch Kids are awesome.
Yeah.
The strawberry ones are the best ones.
The problem for me is I'll go to Costco and I'll buy like the 10-pound bag of Sour
dumb.
Patch.
Don't do that.
And then it's like the roof of my mouth is raw because I've been like eating handfuls of them.
I
I'm
just
like,
bought a bunch of those fruit leather straps.
Yep.
Man, they just
Yeah.
disappeared real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sugar.
It's a bad idea.
Oh, it's got fruit. It's like, yeah, go look at that. It's full of sugar.
Fruit is sugar.
It's fruit and sugar. They're adding sugar to it.
The thing for me though, like I've kind of got
And
to
yes,
the point,
fruit is
like
sugar.
I like eating food. You just have to like be careful with what you're eating and like the time of the day. Like when it's like 10 o'clock at night and you're gonna have like 3 pieces of cheesecake, that's a bad idea.
But if it's
Cheesecake
9 a.m.
is
and you
really
can have
good,
3
though.
pieces of cheesecake, it's all right.
Yeah.
So like if it
That was
like,
my birthday
That's how I do it.
request. That's the kind of cake I wanted
Cheesecake?
for birthday was cheesecake.
Yeah.
if you're planning on
cheesecake's
doing a lot of
better.
cardio afterwards, knock yourself out. Have
Yeah,
some
you're going to burn it
cheesecake.
all off. It's fine. But if you're sitting down, end of the night, chilling, when everybody that has dessert, like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, have it after lunch and then go work out or something. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Feeling pretty good.
I like that
can
one.
feel it.
That's that good burn.
Yeah, that's a fair burn.
Now, if that whole wing was tossed in that shit, would you still
that'd
say
be-
that?
That'd be
It'd be
horrible.
hosed.
That was horrible. Yeah, that'd be horrible. Which in this, when they do this challenge officially, do they fully toss it?
Yeah, they put them in a bowl and
So
they actually like
they're-
dump it in
they're
and they actually tossing it
Yeah.
in the sauce.
Okay. Well, this is apparently
Yeah.
we're doing it weak. We're doing it very weak.
I don't know. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one.
We still got 2 left, dude.
Yeah,
I get that, but like, you think that was pretty good?
I think that
Southern
was.
boy.
I think that was hot.
That's got some fair heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's still lingering.
Yeah.
I'm not like I haven't started sweating, so
I didn't put a drop on mine either. I put a lot.
yeah, you
Put
did
more than
That's
a
true.
drop. You did put more than me. I will acknowledge that.
Jake,
But
double
Tim
cheeked up.
definitely took less than I did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yeah,
No, I
he was
wanted to
over
make
there
sure.
being a bitch. You're like, oh, they're not looking. They're not looking.
When you get the little dropper, you like whoop.
Yeah. Apparently, we need someone else to doctor him up for us and hand him to us. So we
Scientific.
can't make decisions on our own.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'd like to think I'm calculating my decision making here in a cautious manner.
yeah. It's the aftermath. That's
Yeah.
what like you're worried about.
I am worried about that. Yeah, which right now I'm not. Like, I'd be surprised if this bugged me at all.
Hey,
What? Say it. What?
I don't know. He's got
That one? Oh. Yeah. Apparently 9's a problem.
Pass it around.
All right, have it up. Put a whole bunch on there, Jake. That last one was easy. Yeah. Oh. 2 left. That looks liquidy.
How thick is this? Yeah.
That doesn't look thick, so be careful. It's probably gonna run.
Douse it up. Sauce it up. Boss it up.
Ooh, look at you. He stared at me like, "What you doing?"
Gotta be fair across the board.
Fair
Oh,
and
God, that
equitable.
was like way more than you.
That's
Same
a
amount.
dab. Oh,
Oh, that a boy.
Yeah, me. I don't want to hear no bitching. No more bitching. You didn't take it. Where's your lid?
I put it right here.
Okay.
Yep.
Is it a sign that this has a metal lid instead of a plastic lid because it
Yeah.
would melt the plastic? Is that
Yeah.
the deal?
oh God.
Yeah, that's a glass bottle with a metal lid. Grande huevos.
Yeah.
What is this? Alchemy peppers, hop sauce, hopped up hot sauce, watermelon ghost, El Diablo hops, extreme heat.
I can
You
hear
can do the ad
Tim's.
read, Josh.
I could. No, I just have to read through. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's extreme.
When I can hear Tim's breathing change from
It's
here,
got sweet
that
watermelon
anxiety,
purple.
that anxiety, like is going up. I'm like, ooh,
I put way too much on here. I'm a little nervous,
right,
but
here
that's
we
all
go.
right. Here, fuck it. So everyone's quiet for like 10 to 30 seconds. Nobody says anything. They're just trying to.
just
How
waiting.
bad is it? How bad is it? How bad is it?
waiting.
How bad is it?
It went
Yeah,
straight to
I
my
think-
tongue.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. I laid it right on my tongue.
When you're biting the wing, you're biting it with the sauce on your tongue
I
or on
did
the
that
roof of your
time.
mouth.
Nope. That time was tongue. Sauce to tongue.
How about you, Jake? What's your technique?
I always put it at the roof of my mouth.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that.
You roofed up?
I didn't pay attention that time though, and I just tried to peel the whole thing off and just bite it really fast.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
Yeah, that's one of those where
How we doing there, Fuzzy Wuzzy?
it's coming. It's coming.
You waiting for it? It's gonna sneak up on you.
Yeah.
If it gets real bad, at least I
good,
got
though.
this little bag of dicks.
I said sugar helps.
Yeah, there you go. I already have my sugar. I figured Tim needed 2 bags of dicks.
That was how he fell off the internet.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the funny humor. I'm still waiting. Like, that makes me nervous. That's number 9. And I think number 8 was hotter.
No, not
No.
for me.
Not for
Really?
me. Yeah, that was hotter. I can feel it in certain spots in my mouth wherever it touched, which is where if you had a fully submerged wing, it's touching all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Like my tongue's getting hotter as we talk. You not feeling that?
I didn't think that was that bad.
No, it's not that bad, but I can feel my tongue getting hotter.
I'll tell you about the
None
last
of it
one.
feels
One
that
thing I
bad.
know is they don't even publish the Scovilles because it's not undiscovered yet.
I think you ought to cover the entire wing since that's not that bad.
Ugh. Nope.
Yeah, there you go. Shake that shit up.
If I'm going to do that, all 3 of us are going to do that.
Tim will die.
Maybe I'm okay. I mean,
haven't
that
had
was
any-
that
we
was
haven't
number
had-
9. I'm no panic button.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as I was anticipating, but I still feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's
feel
been
it
close
burning.
to that spontaneous combustion stuff I'm telling you about yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the stuff.
I've eaten some stuff that's pretty hot, and I would say that this is like on the lower end of that spectrum.
Yeah.
But
But if you don't do hot stuff, this is probably pretty extreme.
But
honestly,
the last
out
one,
of that shark one like hits you like really fast.
the last one I would call like a nice heat. Like if you wanted some
Spicy
heat,
shark,
you
Yeah.
know,
the one that's like 90% oil in the top, and
Yep.
then the rest of this doesn't look like it. Yeah, look at all that coming down the side.
Yeah.
It's just all oil.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's got some that one's got some kick.
heat.
That one's got some kick.
Savor the flavor. Half mako shark, half snake. The mako snake is the second mythical creature to join
God, this is the first
the
podcast.
Sixth
where
series.
we haven't said anything productive.
We have done nothing at all. This is your idea.
Nothing.
Just gonna say this was your idea. I'm trying to make it fun.
I hope they think it's cool.
Goes great with chicken, lamb,
yeah.
burger, rice.
Josh, on your new inventions list,
Yeah.
there's a new tit.
Tit?
I'm not inventing a tit.
No, but you got a new
Double
tit.
D or A cup? What are we talking about?
Tit.
We're talking about those little tits that go on the end of an arrow
A field point?
before the field point.
The
Oh,
insert?
collar?
The insert tit.
Oh, my. I just made the titanium 5mm shorter, like as short as you can make them to make it
Stubby.
lighter.
Stubby.
Yeah, and those aren't in production. I have prototypes right now.
Okay.
They're 30 grains is what they ended up weighing, and I got like 4 dozen of them, 5 dozen of them made. Because I'm trying to make the lightest antelope setup I can possibly make.
Well, it'd be
And
nice.
still feel good about the connection.
Be nice to know what the internet's demand is for that. Like if they're into it or
Yeah.
whatever. It's shorter, which I kind of like for something that sticks out the end of an arrow.
It's still pretty long though. I mean, it's still more than most inserts that would go in those stock anyway. So it's still good contact, good connection. It's still threaded in the back, so if you wanted to go heavier at some point, you could. So we'll see how it takes. I just want to play with them a little bit first before I, because anytime I make stuff, I got to make 1,000 of them, and that's a little sketchy. But I mean, we've sold so many of the longer ones, the 50 grainers. I just got another 4,000 of them in. We got like 1,000 2 weeks ago and ran out in like a week and a half. I'm like, holy crap, they're burning through them.
Wow. What's the difference in grain? So 50?
50 to 30.
Okay.
So 30 is as light as I can make it and
Yeah.
still make it structurally sound.
Have you picked out what you're going to shoot through an elk this year, Jake?
As far as broadhead goes?
Yeah.
I haven't dialed in. I have some Valkyrie stuff that I tested a little bit that I really like that system.
The full system?
Yeah, that system I think is really cool. How it goes into the carbon and that 3-blade, it's pretty solid. The thing for me is that
VPA makes that
at distance. But I'm not planning on shooting an elk past 60 yards. So even a follow-up shot, I'm gonna grab a mechanical. I'm not grabbing that big thing. So
Yeah, I wonder how many guys are going in the field with fixed and mechanicals in their quiver this year, because this is gonna be the first year I'm gonna do that.
I've never done it.
Go.
I've always picked something that I felt good with and just rolled with it. And I've shot a lot of animals with mechanical, so I'm not as much of the hesitation mechanical guy as some people are. It's like I just want to chuck something at distance. I can get a fixed blade broadhead to fly really good at distance, and I'm sure that can too if it's done right.
the thing that honestly is the biggest concern is the wind for where I'm at, and I'm thinking of fixed broadhead going through the wind, and
You think it's
Your
shorter
fletching
vanes?
is going to be 95% of what
Or,
moves it
I
around.
mean, yeah, shorter fletchings or
Yeah.
lower profile. I mean,
yeah, I was just trying to think for cutting
Yeah.
from wind, but
yeah,
Yeah,
I've
but are
seen
you
some of
gonna-
those big fletchings really kick sideways in the wind, and I know they're not. They're still working, but they're just getting kicked and dragging more in the wind, right?
Well, you're going to shoot the same fletchings on both arrows, though, right? Because they wouldn't hit in the same spot at all if you did.
it's a
mechanical.
short across the board. All my arrows, they're all the same fletching.
Okay, so your left to right wind drift is going to be zero difference
Yeah.
with a fixed blade or a mechanical. It's going to be the same because it's always the fletching.
'Cause most of
because
the
the
drift is coming
fletching's
from the fletching,
pulling the
yeah.
arrow over. Always. If you look at it and watch it in flight when it's windy, you can see the ass end pulling and the point traveling straight. So I don't see that making a difference on your wind drift.
You know what I wanted to do the other day, almost, Josh? And I don't know if it's video worthy or not, but we had a really windy day the other day, and I thought maybe we'll go out and shoot some longer shots and just test the drift on different setups
That's happening on my channel.
in a very
I'm
unscientific
going to
way.
make like 3 different types of fletching and same twist, same weight fletchings, but shapes and dimension. And wait for a windy day and shoot them at like 150
and then
and
a
see which
four
ones.
fletch setup because those are superior.
I can do a 4 fletch if you want. It'll just move farther,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But if you're also trying to be fair, it doesn't have to weigh the same. So if it's got to weigh the same, then the vane's got to be lighter, which means they're smaller, and you don't have the same surface, and then you're not testing the same thing. So in reality, I think you have to test it as heavier and deal with the fact that it's heavier because that's probably what people are going to do to
Yeah.
compare.
well, I think it's time to test numero 10, the grand finale,
Reckon the,
baby.
cornhole.
You got
what
to
is
take
this?
some of that first.
What is this? Deep throat desensitizing spray.
He's just getting all over the pocket of this stuff, dude. What else is in there?
Where has this been all my life? Jake, the funny part of this is
The look on his face is like just
the funny
puzzled.
part of this is you would never need to give this to somebody. Don't you have to go like down in there to need this?
Are you saying me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, like I personally
Yeah,
don't need
you.
it?
Doesn't steroids shrink your dick?
I don't take steroids. This looks hot.
Yeah, it does.
This is tell us about the grand finale,
How much
dude.
you doing?
Tell
And
us about
I
what
want
got.
you to agree that I'm taking an equal amount as you. I don't want to hear no bullshit.
We better sauce this up pretty good. This is our grand finale, and we haven't been sauced out yet.
Oh shit! Are you really doing that?
I'm into it.
All right, fine. Fuck, this is gonna suck because I bet you this one's hot as hell.
I'm into it.
Kind of almost want one of the other ones that I can bite around because these don't have as much. But all right, here we go. I need Jake's approval that I took an equal amount. Is that equal, Jake?
Looks pretty good to me.
Or is it more?
Oh, get out of here.
The last dab.
I wonder if it's better to have it like in a pile or actually spread it around.
Made with the Apollo pepper, the new hottest
What do
pepper.
you say, heat expert
Hey,
over
listen to
there? Should I
this.
spread it around?
It's the new hottest pepper from the Guinness World Record holding chili breeder Smokin' Ed Curry. Dang.
Oh, thought you dumped already. Did you take 11? Or did you skip one so we
No, I
weren't
took
paying
an extra.
attention?
He took an extra.
I wanted to make sure I had extra, just in case. Things went a little sour.
You can disperse it.
Did he take as much? I don't
took
think
the
that.
most,
I don't
dude.
think. No, I don't think you did.
Yeah.
I do not think so.
Oh, please. Put
He's covering more
Roll it
surface
towards me
area.
so I
it's
can
just
see
not
it. That's, no, I don't. I think that's pretty similar. Mine's in a wider piece. Yeah, it's in a wider wad. Yours is all spread around. You're like trying to pretend like you took more is what you're doing.
He's covering
going roof
surface
to
area.
top here? Or?
Just fucking get it over with. You good?
Grand finale
Here we
in
go.
the hopper. Let's get it, dude.
That's hot. Oh. So, Jake. Oh, you're still chewing. That's hot.
It's got a weird citrusy taste.
Now, I don't know if that was because we were taking more or if that one's just significantly hotter, but that's a fuck ton.
It's
That's
'cause-
way-
Yeah, that burn. Yeah, that's like underneath the tongue.
it's getting worse. Oh, man.
I'm drinking some milk after that
I
one.
can feel this. I can feel the shit out of that. Yeah, it's coming on, dude.
I think 20 seconds and then you drink milk.
I don't want to start burping. That'd be bad.
Oh,
But I just had some hit the back of my throat. Ooh.
dude, it's hot.
Whoa.
That's not the roof of the mouth. That's
Oh,
like
my whole fucking mouth
Sweet,
hurts.
sweet baby Jesus, dude.
They're in a spot that doesn't hurt right now.
Oh, they saved the best for last. Oh.
that one's some kick. It's like underneath the tongue burns.
My whole
Has it been
mouth
20
burns,
seconds?
dude.
Has it been 20 seconds
Give
yet?
it time to work.
Has it been 20 seconds yet? Fuck me. It feels like it's been an hour.
I'm starting to sweat a little.
I am sweating right now for sure. My face is. Oh, God. It hurts.
So that one doesn't have the Scoville rating on it?
No,
No, it's too hot. It's over the chart.
it's undiscovered.
What kind of peppers is that?
Oh, man.
Apollo pepper or something.
Oh.
Yeah. The special pepper smoking egg curry, man.
Can I have milk now, Ron? Has it been long enough?
That's hot. Out of all those, that one
Holy fuck.
that one's got some heat.
Yeah, because that way you got to experience the pepper.
Yeah, I experienced it all right. That was hot. That did immediately like stop it for a second, but now it's coming right back. I can feel it burning right back on.
Breathing through your mouth.
Worse or better?
I don't think it's worse.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Gotta,
that's really
gotta do the
hot.
deep breath and then blow out.
Oh, that's hot. That hurts.
Yeah. That one burns.
Yeah.
See? Should have took the spray. Would have helped you out.
At least on the back of your throat.
So, how many bachelorette parties did you have to go to collect these things, Jake?
The better question is, why do you have those? What are they for?
From the store.
Yeah, do you put those in your kids' lunches or something?
No.
God damn. That still hurts.
That's hot.
That is hot.
Yeah, the milk doesn't help. Like it helps at first.
It helps for a second. It's like you got 5 seconds to reprieve, and then it's right back at you,
Yeah.
and then it's growing up. I am, but it still fucking hurts. You want some of that?
Nope.
All right. I ain't proud.
I'm not killing my 10-year sugar streak for that.
Are you on a tender sugar streak?
No.
10 years. Oh.
Oh, when I decide I'm going to do something, I do it, and there's nothing that like I used to smoke, and I woke up one morning and went, "This is dumb," and I didn't touch it again. And that's been 22 years ago.
Yeah.
Jake, can you dial
I
in
still
a bow
want one. I'm not going to touch it.
so you can just come shoot and talk shit with us? I miss Jake talking shit on the range.
Good. 3D course?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can redo this with that.
Might go.
Other than that last one.
That last one, like
do
the
that.
moose at 120, and you got to like eat that. Dude, that'll wreck your day. You got to like eat it.
Oh fuck!
And then wait 5 seconds to go to full draw. So you're like at full draw when that kicks.
Oh fuck!
You know you're going to punch the trigger. You're like, I just have to get. You're sweating.
I am, dude. That hurts. That's hot. I got all over. I thought I was gonna be clever. I bit the backside of it.
Yeah.
And rolled that over so it covered the sauce when I was biting it.
Yeah.
That made it so much worse.
Yeah.
It burns all over instead of just in one spot.
I'm surprised Tim's handled that better than I
Tim
thought.
looks uncomfortable as hell. He's like,
I mean, I think I'm doing okay for the heat that was there.
that was really
You know, I
hot.
probably burned off some taste buds over the years, you know?
Yeah. Just the hot coffee.
Spontaneous combustion, I still think, might be the king.
I don't know, dude. That was fucking hot. This one. The last dab. Made with Apollo pepper.
Yeah, that one. That was not nice.
I can feel it down in my chest now.
What? So you got 2 mule deer tags, but you have an elk tag too, right? No?
Not really.
Really?
No. Whatever I make in my Washington elk tag, when you know what that's like.
Yeah,
There's no elk in Washington.
That's shit. That's exactly what not really means. So I got an elk tag, so it's Washington, so it's kind of worthless.
Yeah.
You can do it. It's just we're in a tough state. I got mad respect for the people that get it done every year. And yeah, my year's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be mule deer. My first hunt's a big deal to me. Had a good spring hunt. And then September, I'm actually gonna kind of be like a long weekend hunter, and I want to be serious about Washington bear. That's a hunt that excites me, and I want to make sure I give it adequate time, have a couple good weekend sends, and then I go back for it's a rifle mule deer hunt in Idaho, middle of October. I know nothing about it, but I think it's one of the better general tags you can get. My mouth doesn't move as fast right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can tell. Fighting your way through
It's
it.
not quite as responsive. I might have lost some part of my face there.
Are you drooping
Yeah.
one side?
Yeah.
That's a hell of a pre-workout before the gym. Just take a little shot of that. Whew.
That gets you running.
You can be pumped
Problem
out
is you
of your
can't run
mind,
away
dude.
from that fucking feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
That wasn't terrible, but that hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the pod, dude.
Yeah, up till
Hot
that
Wings
last
pod?
one. Up till that last one, it was fine. The last one was pretty bad.
yeah.
Let's get Jake some welding business. That'd be cool.
Yeah, buddy.
What sort of stuff you fabricating other
Yeah,
than
I've been staying
other
busy.
than small bags of dicks?
So, what is funny, like actually, like traction from the website, I've had 2 people reach out to me from the website.
That's cool.
Most of the business I get is word of mouth from other people. So,
Sure.
like doing other business and people just talking. And like right now, honestly, like I am staying busy.
Good, man.
Super busy.
That's awesome.
So I have jobs already scheduled for next year that are already on the books, and I'm getting POs, and I'm bidding jobs like all week long. So opening up accounts, places, getting stuff, so I can not have to leave the shop to order stuff, where it just comes to me. So people are going to deliver stuff now.
Cool.
So I'm at the point where I need to hire employees. That just makes me nervous. So
It's a
Employees
shift,
suck.
right?
Employees suck, man. Yeah, like they show up late, they refuse to work on the computer, say they're going to do it, but they won't.
It's a shift in business because it's liability. You're accountable for somebody else.
Well,
Yeah.
I do believe
The
in
biggest-
karma, so any employee you hire is going to show up late.
the thing that scares me honestly is like the quality of work that I do. I'm going to expect
Can
that from
they
them
duplicate
too.
it? Yeah.
And if I send a guy out to go do a job and a customer calls me and, hey, this is messed up or whatever, like that's what bothers me the most.
Well, nobody will ever care about your business like you do.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can get close enough that's at an acceptable level or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this, Josh. Like, what do you think? You've had some good boom for this e-commerce thing. What do you think like the next big challenge is for business growth?
I think my biggest challenge that I'm going to see going forward, other than trying to manage my time, which is already a pretty big challenge, is making the decision to build a warehouse or add on to my building. Because I'm at that point. I'm really close to it. I need more space.
I really feel like from an efficiency perspective, like just getting stuff out the door, going down a warehouse that was lined and things could just get plucked and go out. Like that would
We've
really
gotten real efficient. We changed some things around this last time. That all the packaging and receiving and everything goes on upstairs now, so that helps. And I think I could really function where I'm at with a bigger building where I'm at, or add on to my building. But I don't know if the county's going to be copacetic with that belief, where I'm really close to a floodplain, and they might not go for it, even though it was already permitted once.
might be in the case where a good lawyer might help.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Someone to advocate for you.
Yeah, just to see if that would help. But at the same time, if I keep scaling like I'm scaling, I probably need 6 to 8 times the space realistically as I go forward. Because I don't want to do it once, or I don't want to do it 5 times. I want to do it once.
Yeah.
So
Something you can grow into.
It'll be a spring decision, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, got to build the shop here on my property first. That'll be this fall, assuming the accounting goes through everything. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's wrap the pod, boys. That was fun. Jake, thanks for hanging out. It's good to see you, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times. Now we just need to go shoot.
I'll get you back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need to practice.
One perfect arrow.
No, I don't.
Talking
Just
about
one.
practice.
We're talking about practice,
Talking
son.
about subscribing to this channel, dude.
There you go.
Leave us a review, dude.
Get on it.
Go hire Jake to do your nudes, dude. Or
Probably get a lot more
I mean,
money, man.
welding. Hire Jake to do your welding. Yeah, that's the pod.